Dave Helman, you go first. You're not from Dallas, but you've been in Dallas long enough to claim Dallas.
Fair.
How big of a game was that? Speak to me about that performance.
I mean, I feel like we all knew that Luka was that dude, right? Like, we didn't learn that last night. But it's just, as somebody, like, I was living in Dallas when he got drafted. He was the plucky little understudy in Dirk's final years. It was like, yeah, this kid's pretty good. And now, I just think that it's like you can't say crowning moment because he didn't win a championship, but like, it's just, you're like, yeah, this guy is arguably the best player in his sport right now. And this is what I brought up to you during the break. The city of Dallas is having a youth movement, man. Luka Dončić, Micah Parsons, and we don't have to talk hockey, but I'll throw in Jason Robertson, star forward for the Dallas Stars. All three among the best players in their sports. They're all 23 years old. Like, Dallas is set up to be on the map for a long time, and Luka's the centerpiece of it.
Luka's crazy, though. Like, 60, 20, and 10, that's like video game numbers.
That's wild.
The cool thing about Luka, right, is like, you always hear about the hype coming up, right? LeBron James, he had major hype, right? And like, you didn't know if he was going to meet that type of level of play, and he did. Luka was playing like pro ball at like 14, 15 years old. For him to come to America and do the same thing and better, this going to be his league in like, what, 2-3 years? 2 years?
It might be his league right now.
He's a beast. Beast.
He's up there right now. Luka different, boy. I really feel like it's special, too, to be able to watch young players come into these moments, though.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't want to call it a crowning moment yet. Obviously, he has more that he wants to accomplish. Dallas probably want to, help him out
a little bit
Please, along the way.
Even.
A little bit. I'm sure you know that since he had a 60-point night and they had to go into overtime, which is pretty tremendous. But he dragged them to that win. In the past 20 seasons, all 13,884 NBA teams that have trailed by at least 9 points with 35 seconds or fewer remaining have gone on to lose the game. Which makes sense, because that's a lot of points to be down with 35 seconds left. And he's a lot like Giannis. He's a lot like Zion in the way that when you watch him play, he has this obviously youthful energy, but he loves basketball.
Yeah.
And it is so fun to watch players who truly just love the game and react in, like, his reaction to making that game-winning shot was like, he didn't dance, he just was like, we did it. It's amazing to watch. I mean, it was a really special night for the NBA and for Luka. Like, that's going to be a moment we look back on his career and be like, he did that.
We got to mention, like, better than any of that was, they asked him about how he felt afterwards.
He's
like, I need a recovery beer. Like,
I don't know.
That's my king right there.
The recovery beers. Have you had a recovery beer?
A recovery beer hits different. Like, you get done with, like, a long run, it just hits the taste buds.
Wait, are you a Dallas fan?
Born and raised.
Oh, so you do like the Mavs?
Born and raised. Love the Mavs. I love me some Dirk Nowitzki, but go ahead and get ready to change Harry Hines Boulevard to Luka Boulevard.
I like that.
Go ahead and get ready to rename one of them. Harry Hines got to go. It's about to be Luka Boulevard. Luka is a resurgence of greatness for the Mavs. Dirk Nowitzki will forever mean the most because he brought that chip there. But Luka, saying that he is the most talented Dallas Maverick ever is not at all a far cry. Kobe, he had 6 60-point games. Jordan, he had 4 in the regular season. Harden had 4. Lillard has 3. LeBron has 1. And Luka, at the age of 23, already has 1.
Wow.
He is on the verge of, if he hasn't already arrived, at greatness. One of the best we've seen.
Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak, and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.